Good morning, my dear students. Hope you are doing good. Welcome back once again to the online class. So, today I'll be starting with the first chapter, that is communication. Alright, so we have already done about communication in class 11. So, today I'll recapitulate what we have done in class 11 and then we'll go further. So, communication is simply the act of transferring information, all right, from one place, from a person or a group to another. So every communication involves at least one sender or message and a recipient. We live in a society. Beside ourselves, there are others who may be rich, some may be poor, some may be living in the big houses, some may be living in small huts, some may be living in slum areas. So in the same manner, some may be literate and some may be illiterate, and also they may belong to different religions and communities, and they may be speaking different languages, but still all of them speak and interact with one another, and such interaction is very essential for societies to survive. Without communicating, without talking to one another, it is very difficult to survive in a society. Okay, let us imagine a situation where we are not able to speak and interact with each other. For instance, you think of a family, okay, they are living in the same house but they are not speaking to each other. Such situation can create lots of problems. So if we do not speak to each other, we cannot understand each other. So communication, this helps us to understand each other, and also it helps us to solve many problems. We also have done this, that the word communication is derived from Latin word communis, which means to share. So we also learned in class 11 that communication can also be defined in three ways. Number one is communication is a message that has been understood. Number two is message must be understood by whom? By the receiver. And the third definition of communication is social interaction through messages. So these are the three definitions that we have learned in class 11, and today we'll be doing communication and social change. So what is social change? Social change can be defined as the way in which human interaction, relationships, behavior pattern and cultural norms that change over time. Alright, or we can also say that social change can be the alteration happening in social organization, that is structure and functioning of the society. So this is the meaning of social change. Or in simple words, we can also refer to the modification, alright, the modification or the changes which takes place in life pattern of the people living in the society. So whenever the life pattern of the people change, that is known as social change. Today we'll be doing communication and social change. And also another topic for today is media as a catalyst for social change. The meaning of catalyst is something that causes activity or an event or a change. So media that act as a changer for a social cause. So we are living in a society where information is everything. We depend on information for everything. It naturally shapes. We are living in an information society. where the media may be a print media like the newspapers, the magazines, pamphlets, leaflets, or the electronic media like the TV, okay, mobile phones, radio, etc., is the strapping tool of communication and connectivity in our society. The media plays an active role in social as well as in personal life. Societies depend on mass media like anything, and they need mass media for everything. A program that has worked through the media is very important, especially the development of individual, social, and national brands. But at the same time, the media also encourages them to commit shocking crimes. Alright, so with the help of media, we have both the positive and the negative impact on the society. Like for instance, on social media, so-called online threats, stalking, cyberbullying, hacking, fraud, creating a fake profile, etc. are the crimes that can be created through social media platform. So in this way, media has a power to change people and the society where you are living. The media act as an effective catalyst for social change. The mass media, no doubt, considered as the fourth pillar of democracy, which command, boost the society and social element, are the most significant tools for motivating and for discouraging people. So it has both positive and negative impact on the people as well as on the society. So in the present time of media globalization, media is the backbone of social growth, where everything works due to information. It is the media that brings all types of changes in the society and make according to public opinion. It creates awareness deep in the public. So through social media, the public also get information, the awareness campaign, everything is done through social media. Okay, so for example, the use of social network, alright, such as television, Facebook, website, etc. Social media build an idea environment for interaction where people can meet, where people can share their ideas, where people can solve many social related problems like poverty, homelessness, gender inequality, healthcare availability, etc. So through this social media, this problem can also get eradicated. Alright, so the media also continues to send information to our society for awareness of rights and privileges also. So because of this media roles, it is very important. My dear student, it is very important and was called the fourth pillar of democracy in a country like India, where poverty, illiteracy are very high. You know that it is very high. There are many illiterate people, the poverty, there are many poor people living in India. So our society is also not at all balanced. Media of different types play a vital role, especially in the field of journalism, which catalyzes people to act, which catalyzes people to react and also to interact in the journalistic platform for better understanding and allows opportunities to educate, to inform, to rehabilitate people's mind. So this allows even illiterate people to explore the world of knowledge. So it is through social media that the illiterate people also get to hear the news about what is happening around. The illiterate people who does not know how to read and write, they also can hear the news, they can hear the radio channels, and they can get various kinds of information through electronic media. Therefore, media undoubtedly act as an catalyst for social growth and change of the society where you live in. Okay, let us imagine your life back to 10 to 15 years. You imagine a life in the present scenario. Our life has changed a lot with the birth of social media. So back to 10 years ago, there was no Facebook, there was no mobile phones, there was no internet connections, all right? But now everything is in the tip of our fingers. Social media definitely has become a major part of our daily life, and we cannot imagine a life without media and communication. We can't imagine a life without a mobile phone. We can't imagine a life without television, without a radio, without internet, without websites, without all the social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So it is very difficult to survive a day without all this social media. Now let me give you a few examples in which social media has transformed the way we interact with one another. Example number 1, where we get our news from. We no longer need to tune into morning or evening radio news, in the television news to find out what's going on in our locality, what's going in our community, what's going in around the world. Now we can monitor trending news, we can get instant updates directly through social media. All right, we can log into our Facebook, we can see what's happening around, we can just Google it, we can see what's happening around, we can tune to our television, we can see what's happening around. So we don't have to sit wait for the news to come, we don't have to see it in the evening time, we don't have to watch news. All right, it is in our in tips of our finger. Another example that I can give you of social media is the convenience of the internet, that it causes us a sense of urgency to communicate with others. After all, sending a text, DM, that is direct message, and email only takes a matter of seconds, making communication extremely convenient through various social media platforms. So if I'm in some kind of urgency, I can just call my friend, I can just call my neighbor, I can just call my parents. All right, so it is just a matter of second that we can communicate with one another through social media platforms. So in this way, media and communication has a prominent role to play in our modern society. It can bring about radical changes and improve social situation as it influences our social, our civil, cultural, political, economic and aesthetic outlook. Modernization has converted media into an indispensable feature of human activities. In this way, our social media act as a catalyst for social change. I hope you understood what I've taught today. I'll come up with more examples in our next class. Thank you so much. Have a good day.